Hi, I'm Dr. Christian Jasper Nicomedes. I'll be testing my knowledge and expertise on giving advice against AI for struggling couples.
Pagka nagkasunod-sunod yung manic episode niya, parang nasosuppress yung emotions ko.
I feel like I am inevitable. I can do everything on my own.
Aki's mood swings can throw their rhythm off. Highs might feel overwhelming, lows, distant. Ray might feel like she's riding emotional waves without a map, so what can they do?
Yung love ko sa'yo, wag mo na lang ubusin.
Sobrang broken na siguro din nung marriage nila. And I think it started doon sa alleged incident of infidelity.
So we joined that para at least makita namin yung differences namin.
The real issue here, not the differences, but the distance.
I can feel the willingness to resolve yung problem. Ang problem lang is hindi nila alam kung paano. For you to know the how, you have to know the why. So understanding yung ng human context. So hi, I'm Dr. Christian Jasper Nicomedes, clinical psychologist from the Master Psychology. So today, I'll be testing my knowledge and expertise on giving advice against AI for struggling couples.
Hi, I'm Maki.
Hi, I'm Maria.
And we're from Taguig City and we've been together for
3 years.
Hi, I'm Glenda Somji. I'm an entrepreneur. As of now, I am a hands-on mom with my 3-year-old daughter.
Hello, I'm Michael. I'm a full-time employee.
By the way, I'm Mary Rose Orcila. You can call me Rose.
My name is RJ Cacho, and I'm a professor.
So I've been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and I believe that's one of the biggest factor of our struggle or challenge as a couple.
Ang feedback para sa akin is, ang main struggle ko is, pagka nagkasunod-sunod yung manic episode niya, nagbibigay siya sa akin ng parang nasosuppress yung emotions ko, lalo na kailangan kong ilimit yung nararamdaman ko in a way na parang hindi ako makakasakit sa partner ko. Ang way ko naman para ma-cope up ko yung nararamdaman, ma-process ko lahat in a way na hindi ako nakaka-cause ng negative impact sa kanya is, ang ginagawa ko naman sa sarili ko ay nagsi-self-medicate ako, nagsi-journaling ako para mas maintindihan ko yung nararamdaman ko in a way na magiging positive din yung outcome niya sa partner ko.
So their primary problem is one is clinically diagnosed with bipolar disorder. So bipolar disorder is under the mood disorder in which a person experiences mood swings. So it's either manic or depressive. So the difference between bipolar 1 and 2, bipolar 1 is more destructive compared to bipolar 2. Merong gulat, may adjustment doon sa part ni Ray na iniintindi niya yung sarili niya, iniintindi niya yung relationship. At the same time, she's trying her best na intindihin din yung mental health issues ni Aki. So for the advice, they should consider Aki's disorder or diagnosis as just part of the relationship, but it doesn't define their whole relationship. So Ray should also understand na hindi siya yung therapist ni Aki. So both parties should consider going to a therapist for couples counseling. So for Aki, he should consider continuing his medication and as well as yung undergoing ng therapy. Whenever na may episode si Aki, prior to the episode ni Aki, dapat malinaw sa kanila kung paano sila mag-act upon doon sa episodes na yon. During downtimes ng episodes ng bipolar, kailangan very clear na doon sa couple kung paano nila, kung for example sa part ni Aki, kung paano niya gustong alagaan. And then kung ano yung ma-offer naman ni Ray. Ray should also communicate kung hanggang saan lang yung limit ng kakayanan niya. So para hindi siya makaranas din ng burnout sa relationship.
Aki and Ray are deeply devoted by their vow to stand together, even through Aki's journey with bipolar disorder. Now, here's the truth. Mental health doesn't ruin relationships. Lack of understanding does. And this couple, they're already ahead of the curve. They're committed, emotionally aware, and seeking help. That's strength. But let's zoom in. Aki's mood swings can throw their rhythm off. Highs might feel overwhelming. Lows, distant. Ray might feel like she's riding emotional waves without a map, so what can they do? Here's what can help. Mood check-ins every day. Just a quick 1 to 10 scale. No guessing games, just clarity. Create a storm plan. Agree on what to do before, during, and after tough episodes. Be a team against the illness. Ray, learn the signs. Aki, speak up early. Partnership over blame. Aim for repair, not perfection. Healing isn't about never falling, it's about rising together. And hey, celebrate the stable days. Don't let the good stuff go unnoticed.
We chose
Chose the
option
option number
1.
one.
The reason is because it's direct to the point at the same time personalized siya, no? Unlike yung isa na option 2, it's like cooking instructions kasi.
Mas
Sorry.
ano daw,
Natatawa ako kasi
mas
parang siya
direct.
cooking instructions.
Parang direct to the
Yung isa
point.
kasi, it's really personalized na
Parang
yung tipong,
nag-advising.
oo, na parang kang nakikipag-usap talaga to human. That particular individual is giving you these steps that you have to try this, try that. And I think that's it.
I think the challenge of being married to my husband is that we're very, very opposite. I love fine dining. He loves mang inasal, anli, buffets. I love to travel. He wants to stay at home. So I really want to know on how to make this thing work.
When going out, we used to debate where to go, so I just let her to decide so that we can get along with it.
Okay, so for Glenda and Michael naman, magmula pa lang nung pagpasok nila, we can see that Glenda is leading the relationship. Siya yung nag-a-assist doon sa kay Michael na they should sit next to each other. And I guess even yung terno nung damit nila is si Glenda yung nag-guide. Okay, so for the advice, it always starts with communication. So, they have to communicate ano yung preferences nila clearly and kailangan hindi nila ito na-term na kung halimbawa taliwas yung kagustuhan ng isa doon sa isa, hindi nila ito maparamdam na yung isa ay mali. Okay, so one is not more right than the other. They just have to learn how to compromise or properly schedule na kung saan matutugunan or masasatisfy yung preference ng bawat isa. So, for example, they can schedule na, for example, this week or this time of the week, they can eat sa isang fine dining restaurant o kaya this time of the week, they can eat doon sa mga fast food. It's always a balance. They can balance their decisions through communication.
This couple couldn't be more different. She's a go-getter, he takes it slow. She's into fine dining, he's team unlimited rice. She wants structure, he goes with the flow. Sounds like a mismatch? Not exactly. The real issue here? Not the differences, but the distance. She feels unseen. He feels criticized. They're parenting from opposite poles and speaking different emotional languages, but at the center of it all, a shared love for their family. Advice time. Here's what can help. Being different is not the same as being broken. Being opposites doesn't mean you can't work. It means you need new tools. Swap judgment for curiosity. Ask, what matters most to you here, instead of assuming. Make bonding intentional and set up 1 to 2 weekly rituals that reflect both your vibes. Parent as partners, not rivals. Align on values before debating methods. And drop the scoreboard. It's not about who's doing more. It's about how you show up together.
The option 2 that we decided is because it tells us to be short and concise with everything that's happening in our lives. It's true that my husband becomes overwhelmed and I think too much. That's why I admire the advice given.
Same with me. The advice given in option 2 is very precise. So I think I agree with my wife with the option number 2.
One of the most, I think, big problem that we encounter is financial problem. And it causes everything. It causes emotional and other problem which family have. It started with the financial aspect.
You know what is movie? Action movie. Parang ganun. Meron na kaming parang sakitan. Tapos, merong part that time, way back 2014, na nag-fight kami, yung meron kaming na-encounter na problem na third party. Hindi ko alam kasi kung talaga bang third party kasi naiwan niya yung phone niya. Sinabi niya yung pangalan nung pangalan niya, caught in the act ko sa phone, pero dinideny niya. Ayun, kaya kamuntik kami magkahiwalay, but I still working on it, that part. Tapos, sa miscommunication kasi talaga hindi kami nag-uusap. Kaya nga katulad ng gusto niya cellphone na lang. Yung problem hindi niya binibigyan ng solution within the day. Kasi gusto ko pag ang problema, pag-uusapan namin, wag na natin paabutin ng kinabukasan. Eh ayaw niya. So, binibigyan ko ng solution. Sabi ko, sige, para hindi na tayo magsagutan, para hindi na tayo ganun na lang kasi yung problem, hindi namin natatapos. Kaya nga minsan, ganun niya aalis na siya. Actually, hindi ko na siya tinatawagan, hindi ko na siya kinocall kung saan man siya nagpupunta. Wala nang ganun. Sabi ko, darating time, magme-message ka na lang, nagme-message. Magiging spam na lang yung message mo sa akin. Tatawag na lang ako for the sake of the children. Yung love ko sa'yo, wag mo na lang, ubusin. Kasi pag ubus na, sisiguraduhin kasi makikita mo yung dark side ko, wala nang usap. Kahit siguro makita kitang may third party.
For RJ and Mary, the moment that they came in the room, medyo may kanya-kanya silang buhay. And very stiff, both of them. They do not look on each other. They do not assist. Okay? Even makikita natin may kanya-kanya silang buhay. Sobrang laki na nung gap or sobrang broken na siguro din nung marriage nila. And I think it started doon sa alleged incident of infidelity way back noong 2014. So we do not know kung gaano ka-valid itong sinasabi nila. And we do not know kung up to what extent nangyari yung infidelity na to. So the way we term things are very subjective naman in a way. Without them properly acknowledging and accepting their problem, they cannot fully resolve their problem. One thing that they can do is to restart or reset yung kanilang relationship. They have to reset. Kung halimbawa nahihirapan silang alalahanin kung kailan ba yung last time na talagang pinakilig nila yung isa't isa, they have to reset. Kailangan nilang balikan para mapuntahan nila ulit yung reason kung bakit nila minahal yung isa't isa in the first place. So tatandaan natin na malalaman natin kung paano kapag alam natin kung bakit.
This couple barely talks unless it's about the kids. The phone gets more attention than each other. Small fights, big silence, and trust shattered. Underneath it all, infidelity, emotional disconnection, and resentment that's been quietly building for years. But here's the thing, they're still here, which means part of them still cares, maybe just enough to try. Here's what can help. Start small, pick just one issue to work on. Don't fix the whole thing at once. Talk with care, not blame. I feel hurt when lands better than you always. Make space for real presence. 20 minutes a day, no screens, just attention. Name the damage, then name the desire. Do you want reconnection? Forgiveness? Closure? Get clear. Rebuild, don't rewind. You can't erase the past, but you can choose what the future looks like. Because even in the quietest relationships, healing starts with one honest moment. And maybe, just maybe, that moment is now.
I think it's much better to choose number one because one, I think it's much better to have a new page in which my wife told you.
Ako, sige. Kasi para siyang naliligawan ulit. Parang ganun lang. Pero hindi naman yung magliligawan literal. Parang gusto ko lang mag-start lang ng Gusto ko yung part na yun, gusto ko kilalanin niya ako. Kasi siya kilala ko na eh. Mula sa ka-ek-ekan niya. Yun na lang, yung mga dark side niya. Actually, na-cope out ko na lahat yun. Napag-aralan ko na lahat, na-overcome ko na lahat. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, ako na lang kaya lalaki, ikaw na lang babae. Mas pamper pa siguro kita.
Those advices given by the AI are considered techniques na kung saan sa psychotherapy, yun yung mga pinapa-assignment namin sa mga patients namin or sa mga clients. We just have to probably create yung criteria kung kailan yung problema mo ay sapat para sa AI and kailan yung problema mo ay dapat sa tao ka lalapit. Once again, this is Dr. Christian Jasper Nicomedes, clinical psychologist from the Master Psychological Services. Thank you for joining me in this intriguing episode of AI Against Psychologists.